Yo, what's up, everybody? Sorry, a little bit late today. I see you're looking at it there. I had to use the old restroom. I didn't want to repeat it last time, but apparently everybody could hear me. But we're back, more live streams. Hopefully, I can do this every Saturday again. I've been super busy. I have to do work in the Saturday mornings to the afternoons now, so it was difficult trying to get prepared for 2 o'clock. So 3 o'clock seems to work. Maybe even push it back to 4. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to get this one in because I wanted to start doing it again. I see some people are already in the comments here. What's up? David Edge is here. Darth Clueless. What's up, Derek? Tight Cookie Pants. Duarte something. I'm gonna make an attempt here. Violus. Why don't do live streams for? What does he say here? For me, it'd be more useful for that. Yeah, so I'm actually working on a video now. I told you about it last time, which was a while ago, but I've written it, so I have to just record it now. It's I like to try to keep. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I love to keep. I have a very positive outlook on everything. Hello, Elena. And I like to do that. I like to keep things pretty positive. So the video I have coming up, as I told you about it before, it's the 2022 worst Black Series figures of the year, and there's some gems on there. I had a lot of fun doing that, so I gotta record it. I gotta put the pictures in. So it might take a little while, but I will get it up soon, and hopefully I can do more. I have other ones that I have planned, so yeah. So I'd like to. The plan is to have everything. To have the live streams and the videos. It just has been difficult because I've been pretty busy. I'm working on some new kind of work, and it takes a lot of time, and it takes, I got to do Saturdays too. But for those of you who I do enjoy enjoy being in the chat that everybody's in there on Instagram, although I read some of it. I have never really have time to speak in it though, but I really enjoy that, especially at the time that when I wasn't doing the live streams. But live streams should be back. Hopefully I can do it every Saturday. They might be from now, they're at least going to be at 3 o'clock. They might push to 4. We'll see what happens, but 3 o'clock seems to be pretty good. I'm not running for president. I'm not. Imagine that though. Wouldn't that be great? If one of us ran for president. So yeah, nice to see Victor coming back. Thank you. Oh, great. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I want to do that one. I have some other ones listed that I was going to do. Some of you guys came up with some good suggestions too. I really liked the most needed molds for Black Series. I thought that was a good idea too, but I wanted to do another expensive video since it is a new year. But I got some on the line. I just got to write them. Sometimes the writing process can be tedious. I don't like to start them. So, but yeah. So I hope everybody had a great holiday, I hope everybody had a safe holiday. I know we're in February now. I think it's a little late for Happy New Year, but there has been a bunch of Star Wars news, right? And the major thing when I was looking back at what has happened over the last week or two, they canceled the pre-orders. They canceled the pre-orders. Thank you, Rob. Yes, they canceled the pre-orders for TVC and Black Series, which is a horrible decision. And they said that they canceled them because people were complaining about having too many open pre-orders. Right? Well, you completely missed the point. Yeah, it was a long time ago, right? I can't even believe it was that long ago. I can't believe how quickly this year is moving already. It's almost March. Time's gonna slow down, man. I got too much stuff to do. So they canceled the pre-orders because people were complaining about having too many open pre-orders, and that's because it's not. And the solution to that is not to cancel all the pre-orders. The solution to that is to only have the pre-orders when the figure's going to be out in like 3 months, and not have pre-orders that are open for like a year. That's the problem. You have them open for too long, and then figures get delayed, or the figures come out early. That's even worse when you have pre-orders, because if I think a figure is going to come out in September, and then I get a notification that my pre-orders are being filled for that figure in May, I wasn't planning for $400 to disappear in May. I was planning for $400 to disappear in September, and that's one of the biggest problems, right? I don't think that many people hate the fact that there's pre-orders. I think they hate that they open for so long. Like some of the Target ones were open for over a year. So if you scheduled the pre-orders like 3 months before the figure is supposed to come in, I think that's a better solution than just having none of them and then just putting the figures up. This is going to be a disaster, by the way. When these figures start coming out, this is going to be a disaster. But hey, I don't know. It seems like a pretty idiotic solution. And then I don't know if you guys saw the list of figures that imagine that, Dave. Make the products and ship them in a reasonable time frame. Imagine that. So we got no pre-orders, and let me bring up the list, because they tell you when about to expect some of these figures. Coupled with the Hazlab projects going at the same time, it becomes way more especially if you collect yes. Oh yeah. And back multiple projects. I don't even know. Wait, I don't even. There is something that's I don't remember. Anyway, but I'm sure we're supposed to get another Hazlab, right, for something coming up. I don't remember what I saw about. I saw something. Anyway, but also what I wanted to mention, I got a notification that the Cal Kestis TVC figure, the new one for Jedi Survivor, that is getting filled. It's on the way, along with the. Oh, I don't know what that thing is. Who remembers what the guy was? The Clatoonian or something guy who was in that wave. He came with the Mandalorian TVC ATST. That was a Best Buy exclusive, and now they're releasing him in the main line. I forget that guy too. I forget what I forget what his name is. Clatoonian Warrior or something. I don't remember. Let's see. Titan Max Gaming. Hey, I love your videos. Do you think Hasbro will release a vehicle or a big vehicle for the Clone Wars anniversary? No, but I hope that they do. Oh, they might actually. I was thinking Black Series. And TVC they might. I think. I haven't heard anything, but I'm hoping that they might put something together for TVC. Clatoonian Raider, something like that. Yeah. That'd be great. I think that. And you know what? They have released so many Clone Wars related stuff already in the past. I mean, I don't think it would take too much. Somebody's got a Clatoonian Raider. Rob Ernest, thank you. So somebody So doing Clone Wars, doing a Clone Wars vehicle, I don't think would be too difficult if they try to do something small, even something big. I don't know. I think they really need some variety and some TVC vehicles. I would love to see some Clone Wars related stuff. I think that would kind of rejuvenate the collecting community a little bit. I think that's not something that we have gotten in a really long time, and I think it appeals to new collectors and to old collectors, because for new collectors, they watched it as a kid. For old collectors, they watched it as adults. But I think it would sell. And I was hoping that we'd do a lot for the Clone Wars anniversaries, by the way, when they first advertised it. So hopefully, right, here you go. And that's what's going to happen, is they're going to be super overpriced. Did I see Classified's Falcon? No, I don't think so. I'm not sure. There was something else I wanted to mention. Oh, I posted it, but on my Instagram, but it was like a really crappy picture. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of this website. It's called Kids Warehouse. I've ordered from there before. It's like a Ollie's kind of for kids stuff, or Five Below. They get like, overstock and sell it for really cheap. It's KIDSWHS.com. KIDSWHS.com. They have a bunch of Black Series stuff Black Series figures for under $10 right now. So if you're looking at for stuff that you didn't pick up or recently, or that but you just thought it was a figure that you're like, oh, I'll wait for clearance. They have like 20 Black Series figures for under $10 right now, and not like a bunch of gins. Like it's a Galaxy packaging, stuff like that. Archives, some of the newer archives. So check it out; it's worth it. Oh, is that what we're talking about? Yeah, so okay, so I did see this yes. Oh, you mean G.I. Joe Classified's Falcon. Yes. I know what you're talking about. Yes, the head sculpt that people are talking about. Maybe I can pull it up. Somebody was posting about it earlier. Yes, I have seen it. Yes, pretty garbage. I think Chaz posted something about it. Yeah, he did. Here it is. So, all right. So yeah, I don't. It's fun. It's funny to like see. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. Like that's what I would like to know. So there he is up there. I have to see this thing in person. I haven't seen it yet. But it's pretty awful. Let me see if I can find a better picture of it. But it's pretty laughable, and you gotta be like, you could have done anything. Like it's not like he's a real person. You know what I mean? You can make any edits that you want. So I don't know. Yeah, but I did see that. Yeah. Also, talking about head sculpts. So maybe this is the first time I've really looked at it, but the Black Series archive Leia as Boosh. That is I mean, I think I haven't opened. I thought I already had it, so I might have it buried in something. But I bought that from Kids Warehouse, and it looks like that head sculpt is pretty suspect. I mean, I guess they had to make it so that the helmet fit on top of it, I'm guessing. But oh my god. You would think that they would have done a better job. I mean, I'll pull it up in a minute, but Klaatu Barata Nick 2, yeah, what is it? Is it like the you talking about the stretched Ash face from Army of Darkness when he tries to get the Necronomicons and he picks the wrong one? Yeah, I see you. What's up, dude? Yes. And Reggie, what's up, man? Yeah, so planning on doing Saturdays, we're going to be at 3, might even push it back to 4. I'm not sure, but right now 3 is the time. 2, I don't know if I can put everything together for 2 cuz I have to work. I have to do work Saturday morning and into the early afternoon. So, 3 o'clock seems to be a better time. And I know some other people wanted to push back to a little bit because of other type of constraints, which is fine. So we are going to try 3. Let me see. See, this one's not as bad. This picture's not as bad. You can see it, but it's still like like the lines. You can see the yeah. You can see the line. Like why? Why would they do that? I don't know. That's something. It's definitely something. Um. So yeah. So anyway, canceled pre-orders. I think it's stupid. It's totally gonna backfire. I mean, maybe the only thing I can think of is maybe they're gonna send more to stores now, so toy hunting might be a little bit more affable, or you might be able to actually find toys that you're looking for. Yeah, exactly. That's what she said for sure. Um, so I don't know. Maybe it will rejuvenate toy collectors into hitting stores up again. I have no idea. Like you know, I buy most of my I used to be a toy hunter. It's so hard now that I just do mostly online. It's so much easier. I get so much more stuff done than trying to go to Target. 2 Targets. So when I was looking for some of the NECA Ninja Turtle ones before, like I don't know, 2001 ish, there'd be times where I would go to 2 Targets every day for like 2 months and not find it. And it's coming to the 3rd month. It'd be crazy. It's crazy. So I can't do that anymore. I don't get that type of time. But so we did see there's a couple other things that I wanted to talk about. And I know it was a few weeks ago. Actually, I'm not even yeah, it was a few weeks ago, right? So we got all these reveals for Black Series. Oh, I wanted to point this out too. This is hilarious. I was at Walmart yesterday. Look at the amount of dust on these general Landos. Like, no one's touched these in months. Look at this dust. I could write my name in it. Look at this. Yeah, this took a corner off right there. There's 3 or 4 of them. And look at this. Oh my God. Just put them on clearance already. The damn monkey. Who did the monkey? Where's the monkey at? Somebody commented the monkey. Where is he? Here he is. Grudge, what's up, buddy? Oh, Double A, what's up? I didn't see you there. So yeah, just crazy. Just in a random Walmart. What I was doing something. I don't know. Always check the toy sections when you go, right? So, yeah. So the reveals. So, I mean, the first one I wanted to bring up is the exclusive here, the Star Wars Celebration exclusive, and how like underwhelming is this? So it's first of all, hey, Kevs, what's up? Yeah, for sure. You don't have to waste gas. Right, gas is expensive now, right? I don't know. I don't know why they're not being put on clearance. Another ones that should be put on clearance are the why are the what was it? The Snake Eyes movie G.I. Joe figures? How are those not on clearance now? You know what I mean? I don't know if they're still refusing to put them on clearance. But really, Reggie's out on the right. I feel you with the packaging. Let me see here. But someone else mentioned about the Landos. So someone else mentioned to me a while ago that one of the reasons that they might, other than the fact that there's a ketamine addicted monkey in charge of the case assortments, the reason why the Landos get doubled up is because they know that they don't sell. And then at least when so at that point they don't get so since they don't sell, they put 2 of them in there, and then there's always something on the peg as opposed to having an empty peg. Because I used to get a lot of like gruff from people about empty pegs, empty Star Wars pegs. Lando doesn't sell; he sits there. The peg's not empty. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Kind of makes sense to me. Although I can't understand another reason why you would have 2 Landos in that wave, or 3 TVC Empire Strikes Back Landos in that wave. Like, that makes no sense to me. Chief Chirper, what's up? Underwhelming for sure. So this I'll tell you. All right. So I see this point of view. So Jayhawk Jedi makes, yes, that Vader. It's a perfect convention exclusive, not a have to have, but an interesting novelty. Right. I understand that point of view. A lot of people have always had that point of view on exclusives. You don't want to make them something that everybody wants because they're hard to get. Star Wars Celebration, not everybody's going to be there. Back 5 years ago, more than that, I 100% agree with that. Now, when Hasbro Pulse puts them up, now it's relatively easy to get exclusives, the convention exclusives. For example, the last exclusives from last year you can still get on Hasbro Pulse, and they're on Big Bad Toy Store. So it's not super impossible to get exclusives anymore. They make a ton of them, and they want you to buy them. So that's my feeling about exclusives now, is that for conventions, I mean, specifically, I think that, the time where it would be, yeah. So yes. So I'll get that in a second. So yeah. So that's why I think it's worth making exclusives that are awesome. I mean, everybody's going to get a chance to get them. They'll be on there. They'll be available for at the very least several days, if not a long time, online. And I think it's worth just making something that people actually would want. But I understand the other side of it. So Reggie's saying, yeah, it might have been worth it if he had the blue lightsaber, like the front of the package. Yeah. With the double up Lando? Yeah, he might have been mine. I don't know. Yeah, so I heard he was going to be sold in Hasbro Pulse. Yeah, so basically whenever Hasbro does an exclusive for, Star Wars Celebration or San Diego Comic-Con or whatever, at some point it's also available at Hasbro Pulse, and even sometimes more places. So you'll get a chance to buy this if you want it, and you're not at Star Wars Celebration. It will be on Hasbro Pulse at some point. I'm sure they won't sell out. Now, yeah, ketamine addicted monkeys and sex bots. This is the way. Yeah, so this is my opinion, Derek. You're right. So it's sad. Convention exclusives are a shadow what they are. Like, this doesn't do anything for me. I think that the packaging is pretty cool. I like the fact that they're finally set. What was this? The first time since what? The TVC? Revenge of the Jedi cards from like 2013 that they've had Revenge of the Jedi on something. Am I crazy to think that that's it? It's been almost 10 years since we've had Revenge of the Jedi on something, which I think is something they should be exploring now that is the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. But it's just a lazy paint job on Darth Vader. And I don't know how much it's going to be, but I bet it's going to be pretty goddamn expensive. So, I am totally on. This is like, how many exclusives in a row has it been that they're like super just underwhelming? How about the Akbar one, who is just a Kenner Deco Akbar on a shiny 40th card? You know what? It doesn't make much sense to do Kenner Deco when the Deco from the movie or from Kenner is just straight up white. There's like no difference. So I don't know. I think your exclusives got people talking too about, oh wow, you see how sick this is great. So I don't know. I think it's a total waste. Well, see, that's fair, but so what? If you want it and Pulse makes it available, then get it. If you don't, then skip it. Well, the point is that exclusives are supposed that this is when you give something that people like have are you use your creativity and you do something that's really cool. Like that's been the tradition of these exclusives. You know, like we've always gotten for I mean, in the past, for the most part, the exclusives have been pretty awesome. They've been cool, and now they've gotten very mundane, which I think is unfortunate. I think I think they should keep up that tradition, and I think now is a time where you can like back they're doing it backwards. Like back then, maybe it was a time where you shouldn't make the exclusives that awesome because they were really hard to get 8 years ago. But now they're easy to get. So why don't you give us something awesome instead of just spray painting Boba Fett black? Like I just think it's I mean, people when you talk to another collector a lot of times, at least back before, like some of the bigger questions you would ask, like, oh, did you get that San Diego exclusive Kenner Deca Boba Fett? Oh, I didn't go. I tried to get that. Oh, I got it too. Yeah, it's cool. Those are question. Those are pieces. Those are mainstays in collections. So I picked up a couple of con exclusives over the last couple of months. Yeah, you're telling me the Land Speeder Luke one. I like that one. Boba Fett and Han and Kryptonite. They were excellent. Think of Thrawn, right? What happened to exactly? Those are awesome examples. The Luke Landspeeder that had more details is on the side. I think it came with a couple of things that the regular like Luke didn't come with. Boba Fett and Han and Carbonite, that was an awesome one. The Thrawn one, which is still one of the best exclusives they've ever done. I don't know, Arthur. I don't know who wants this. Right. Oh, we're talking about to the blue tint Amazon exclusive Darth Vader. This is what it reminded me of. I told somebody else brought it up, and I was like, "Oh my god, I totally forgot about that." I dug it out. This Vader. Let me see if you can see him. He's got like the red wash on him. He's from 2004. It's from the Revenge of the Sith Vader. It was a Target exclusive from back in the day. Pretty much the same idea, except this one had some like a little bit of gold in it. Back when back when Vader was friggin' shooting steroids. So yeah. So it's not even a completely original idea, unfortunately. But so yeah, I'm just not very excited about it. So here we go. Somebody's gonna give us in my opinion, a convention exclusive shouldn't be something I can paint with stuff I bought at Target. There you go. Correct. Blue tinted Vader, yes. So yeah, I'm thoroughly disappointed, I guess, to say the least, you know. Maybe they had like some type of theme or something. That it was but it's just all right, let's just get some red on them. I don't know. Outside the Kenner Deca Boba and the Boba and Han cargo and the Jabba set, I don't think any of the other exclusives were anything super exciting. Deca Boba, the Boba and Han and cargo, right? All right, well, you're skipping the Thrawn. The Thrawn is one of the best ones, in my opinion. I thought the Thrawn was amazing. Also, one of the other Star Wars Celebration exclusives was the Landspeeder Luke on the card there, which I thought was pretty cool. And another one was the Duel of Fates combo, which is it was Obi-Wan and Darth Maul on the Phantom Menace cards. It was the first time you could get Obi-Wan, like Padawan Obi-Wan. That was a pretty cool exclusive. That's one I actually didn't get though, but those were pretty cool. Should have carbonized. Yeah, I bet that I should have carbonized them instead. I bet that idea came up and they're like, we can't do any more carbonized. That Vader is crap. Maybe make the helmet come off and have a Hayden head. There you go. Instead, you're just throwing on red paint. This is Darth Vader in a horror movie. Yeah, I would love to see that movie. Obi-Wan and his talking table was a great exclusive. Yeah, so I'm super impressed with the Thrawn. The land speeder was barely different than the standard one. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I liked the display of the exclusive one more, and I think that how it was displayed like in the box, and yeah, it wasn't super different, and that's why it's not super expensive now. But I thought that when it came out, I was like, "That's pretty cool. I want that." But maybe not for everybody. But I don't. Maybe I should go through the list of them and see which other ones. But they've done some really cool stuff over the years, and then there's been some for TVC back in the day. They had a couple of cool exclusives too. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Darth Vader from Carrie. Blaine, what's up? Yeah, I missed you guys too. Glad we could. I was excited about this when I woke up this morning. But sometimes, but I wish I had more time to do it. They could have done something awesome and made Vader an exclusive. They could have done something cool. They could have. I was gonna say have to give him the removable helmet Vader and do some. I don't know. Just have him come with some other type of accessories. I don't know. So if Hasbro took other existing figures and packages, then with cool background diorama packages, is that the goal? I'm guessing there would be complaints about that too. So if Hasbro took other, yeah, there would probably be complaints about that too. I mean, I don't think it's that difficult to think of like a good exclusive. I think you can do a lot of different things that you do, or just have some new type of figures or something. Like some of the exclusive have been figures that were never that was the first time of them being released. And they came in special packaging or whatever. Now they kind of do the opposite, where they take stuff that's already been released like 5 times and then they put it in special packaging and they're like, "Oh, don't you want it? Don't you want this one too?" So I don't know. Yeah, something like that's kind of what I was trying to articulate here. Stitcher should have made an ultimate battle damage Vader from the conclusion. Yeah, something like that. Removable helmet. Ice cream head. You need to put my time machine. Yeah, that'd be great. Hot tub time. I can't wait for the Comic-Con Red Luke. It's coming, I guess. That's right. Can't wait for the Comic-Con Red Luke to go with the Vader. Absolutely. There's no complete winning for Hasbro, in my opinion. There will always be someone mad at them. Yes. There's always going to be someone mad at them. I think the goal is to make the least amount of people mad, I guess. Yeah, packaging is cool. Like I said, I like the revenge thing. I think that they should do more with that. I think that's. I thought that the TVC Revenge of the Jedi carded figures were. I thought that was kind of cool. You know? Yeah, the battle jam. I know that it's already been. Yeah, the battle damage Vader is coming in the third wave of the Revenge of the. Yeah, it's already been revealed. I don't think that. You know, they could have done it for some type of exclusive too. Doesn't have to be Vader. You know, get Deluxe Jar Jar for £10. Nice. Very nice. Deluxe Jar Jar. Yeah, I think that's pretty cheap right now. Friggin' Jar Jar. But you know, I just when these exclusives come out, I always hope for more. Like they've just been on a string of bad ones. I don't want to say bad, but they've been on just underwhelming exclusives, which is unfortunate. You know, I was hoping for something more. Now let me see. Hold on. Let me just look at this real quick here. Right. So, there was some other pretty cool reveals though. I know everybody's excited for before the Deluxe Trooper, right? We got to see the price, right? $33.99. So it looked pretty cool. I do like. Somebody was saying that the faces are not interchangeable with the other, you know, Hoth Trooper, but we got two faces here. We got what might be Old Man Rex, and then we got a younger guy. So it looks pretty cool. I'm not looking forward to paying the Deluxe for it price for it, but I've kind of gotten over that. They should pack some chase figures that have Revenge instead of Return on the card. Somewhat like the TVC Death Star comic exclusive. Yeah, so so they did that after the TVC Death Star Comic-Con exclusive came out. Then the the Revenge carded figures were then chase figures in some of the waves. It'd be like the first editions. No, nothing will be like the first edition. The first editions was such a crapshoot. That was such a terrible idea. Everything about that just did not work out. No word yet on if they are switchable with the Hoth Trooper that I have seen. That hasn't been announced officially. I don't know if it was officially, but I definitely saw someone say that they're not. And I forget where I saw that, and I didn't post it myself, so now I can't tell you. I have so it's a Deluxe Trooper. It's $33.99. There's been no clarification on whether it's Rex or not. The white box Mando of evil. Very true. I'm with you on that one. But I mean, everybody was waiting for this one. It looks as though they did a pretty good job on it. We will see. And then finally, we got Ki-Adi-Mundi, who looks pretty good. We'll see what he really looks like when we see him. I was just more shocked that we actually got a figure from the prequels. Like seriously. They've been pretty much slacking on some prequel figures, so I'm pretty excited we're actually getting one. Another field of figures that I think they're completely sleeping on, prequel, and for some reason they just, I don't know, they just don't want to concentrate on that. Oh God, imagine that. Who said this? Surprised they haven't made Kathleen Kennedy as Rey or Leia for an exclusive, like right, like the George Lucas Stormtrooper. Are they not interchangeable? They've only made one figure like that. Hard to imagine that they want it. Hard is it to imagine we want them interchangeable. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody definitely said they were not. No, I'm gonna have to go try and find that. The new Chewy looks pretty good. The new Chewy does look good. Another Chewy. We all need another Chewy, don't we? But at least it at least it looks pretty good. At least if you get a new head sculpt, and if they didn't do that, I don't know if I would buy it, because I have, they've released so many Chewies that look very similar over the years. Yeah, we just need that. We just need that Hazlab ATSD to go with the indoor trooper. No, the indoor Rebel Trooper is Black Series. It's a Deluxe Black Series figure. Ki-Adi-Mundi is also Black Series. Hey, maybe he has the potential to be the best Star Wars figure of 2023. Maybe. Jay McGinn, what's up? Imagine that. I don't know. He's not a deluxe. Imagine they made him a deluxe, though, because of his tall head. That would be garbage. It's the way the Black Series is now. Any decent amount of paint apps means it's deluxe. Yeah. You can see the difference in paint between the Trooper and Ki-Adi-Mundi, which has no paint. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, that's why, we got some of the... what was his name? God. Yeah, so you're right. Yeah, I agree with you. But which is unfortunate. Rebels figures, yeah. Yeah, they made what, 6 of them and then re-released them. That's what Rebels got so far. Right, so interesting. What are your thoughts on the Walmart exclusive ARC Trooper Jesse? Excited it's coming out. Overdue, right? Terrible a decision to make it a Walmart exclusive, which makes it's going to be part of Walmart Con on March 16th that you can pre-order it. Not an accurate figure, however, right? So where is he? I don't even have him up here. So, but yeah, so how do I not have that up here? Oh, it's right here. So they messed up the helmet, apparently. So I'm not sure what else is inaccurate, but I know definitely something's wrong with the helmet. Oh, right. Yeah. So, and it's just like, I know I haven't looked at it recently, but it's just like, how can you just not do anything correctly? Like, this is Black Series too. It's not TVC, where it's really small, and sometimes you're like, all right, well, I mean, a little inaccuracy can be excused. So I don't know. I'm excited he's going to be a figure. It's disappointing that the helmet is wrong, but that seems to be a recurring thing with Hasbro, right? I mean, what do you guys think? Hopefully they make a Chewy with real hair. I don't know if that would work. Yeah, mainline Black Series figures have no paint, save for the face. Been that way for several years. Thanks Disney Lucasfilm and the amount of profit per figure. Yeah. I'm dreading the Mandalorian Season 3 Black Series releases if they're all in PFP. Yeah, they're going to be. Right, they didn't make him deluxe, but he is exclusive. So that's another point. It probably definitely should be a mainline release, right? Like, I don't know why you would. Some of the ones that are going to be super popular, why do you make them exclusives? Like, when the Black Series 5s comes out, is that going to be a Walmart exclusive too? Do they just get all the ARC Troopers, TVC or Black Series? Cobb Vanth and Boba. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for, Kev, about the painting. Cobb Vanth, yes. So that makes it a deluxe film. Yes, so the Kit Fisto and Plo Koon, which were pretty good figures, by the way. Lamar Avery. Yeah. They are slacking on the TVC figures. Look at this suggestion. Imagine we get a $250 or $300 Jedi Council 8-pack. Each one would come with their seats and could get some obscure Jedi like Adol. Yeah. Also a new body for so it would be an 8-pack. Okay, 8. I wonder how much that would cost. That would probably be really expensive if they're all new. Yeah, more like 3, and just because they come with chairs and that's we're talking. Yeah, that's gonna be Hazlab prices. So we did get. You're right. So we did get some TVC reveals. I'm gonna mention them again. Yeah, yeah. So I was looking forward for Jesse being released, and when I found out it was another Walmart exclusive on top of the messed up helmet, I really right. So maybe hopefully they have time. I mean, to fix the helmet, I don't think that it's not super bad that they can't like tweak it a little bit, but we'll see. That's there we go. Double. So that Jesse's unforgivable at this point. They released the TVC version twice with the actor's helmet. Oh right, okay. That's right. Interesting. So Jayhawk doesn't care about the helmet, but he hates that it's Walmart. Yeah. No. So we have speaking of TVC, we still haven't gotten the Bad Batch. Even while season 2 is playing, only Hunter is coming, right? That's in the next wave. So I don't know how they can be so far behind in their shows that they're trying to promote and just not have TVC figures for them or even Black Series figures for them. Yes. Yeah, so Hunter, right, so Hunter's in the next wave. Crosshair has been pipelined. Oh, Chaz is here. Hasbro just doesn't. No, they don't. We saw. I just talked about your pictures with the for the what was it? The GI Joe. What's his name? The head sculpt for the new Classifieds guy. Here we go. Blaine makes an awesome point here. I wouldn't care about the helmet as much if the figures were 20. But with today's prices, I believe it's I'm with you because it's going to be $27.99, right? Or $26.50 or whatever the hell Walmart's going to charge for it. It might even be $29.99 because the exclusive Bad Batch Rex was $29.99. So you're right. I'm with you. That's a great point. At $19.99, I probably wouldn't care as much. I think exclusives as a whole need to get canned. Me too, but they're not going anywhere. But I'm with you. I think they should too. So unfortunately, Hasbro needs to bribe Target and GameStop and Walmart with exclusives in order to get shelf space in the stores. So they ain't gonna go anywhere. But I'm with you. Falcon, that's who it was. I'm sorry, Falcon Chaz. Yeah, Chaz, we were talking about your memes for Falcon. Somebody at Hasbro is a fan of 6-inch scale, and TVC is dying because of it. Most of us would prefer the original 3.75-inch figures. I don't 100% agree with that. So the 6-inch line is their main line. I think they even call it that. Their main line for Star Wars. They consider it the main line. Excuse me. I don't know for this for a fact, but I also assume that it sells more because it appeals to more people. Like kids and adults buy the Black Series, younger people too, as opposed to TVC is really close to just a collector line. I don't know if most people would prefer 3.75-inch figures. In fact, I think that's untrue at this point. However, I collect both lines and I love the TVC, and I think that they continuously just put TVC on the back burner, which is kind of garbage. Elena was just talking about it. We don't even have the Bad Batch. We're already on season 2. We don't have the Bad Batch. Not even the main characters of Bad Batch. They released a 3-pack with Rex and some other background characters, really? Well, we don't even have the main guys, which is criminal. Rebels, right? Where's the Rebels figures? And some of the other newer shows. But I'm pretty sure, but I'm with you on some of that, Lamar. I just don't know if everybody would prefer just 3.75-inch. Kev Collectibles, I'm pretty sure that Crosshair was pipelined at some point. Somebody else in here will remember. Wasn't Crosshair pipelined for TVC? Hasbro should just reveal the packaging so the figures when revealing Black Series. You can't see the figures anyway unless you want to open the package and keep them well, yeah, a lot of people open their figures, but can't wait to get 4 Tuskens in TVC from the Book of Boba Fett in 3 years. Yeah, I'm with you. That's another one. I thought that would be one of the first figures. There's some of the Tuskens, both the chief guy and the bad bitch who could fight. I thought that those would both be mainstays. Haven't seen them yet. I don't know. I was just thinking about this. Why doesn't Hasbro do themed waves for Star Wars anymore? They still do it for Marvel Legends. I know the Marvel Legends ones are pretty crazy too. Like, but I also wouldn't mind if they like broke up the slots. Like, these two are OT, these two are PT, these whatever, however they want to break it up if they do something like that. Or if they wanted to do it the other way that, I was suggesting, like we can do different IP waves. That could still be cool. Like they have done it. Like they did the Rogue One wave. They've done the Rebels wave. And when they do a new movie or something comes out, they did that. But I'm with you. I don't know why they wouldn't keep doing different ones, because there's just so much stuff. They did like an expanded universe wave, which was all like kind of, like the last kind of reveals. That was kind of cool. How long? How long for the standard Black Series figure is $30? I mean, by the end of the year, like it's coming. Hey, I'm with you, Jay McGinn here. I'm finding myself wanting to cut back on newer releases and sticking with the products from the golden years. Yeah. I like I've mentioned in here, and I think some of you guys, David is one of them, have mentioned I've seriously cut back on my buying of new stuff. Like if it's something from a new show or something, I'm probably not even gonna get it. Like at this point, maybe I have to see what it is. Like I bought the Bad Batch stuff and some of the Book of Boba Fett stuff. Not a lot of the Kenobi stuff, but I got some of the Obi-Wans. But it's I'm very selective now. And eventually, I mean, actually for myself, like eventually the plan was for me, like I was to start buying more old 70s and 80s Kenner stuff, which I never kind of got around to, which one day I still might move to that, but I haven't quite made it there yet. Yeah, so you see, they make so much money if they did like a Jedi Council wave, 212, 501st wave, Sith wave, political Senate waves. Yes, so these are like obvious things for that they should do, and for some reason they want to keep, I don't know, releasing what they're releasing. I don't know. Um, it's very, like, there's a lot of things that are overdue from TVC and Black Series, and we don't get them. And it doesn't seem like they're even on the horizon. And I think part of that is um, just how quickly they're trying to pump out new content, and then they're now we're trying to play catch up for those figures too. So we can't get a lot of stuff that's already been like for older Star Wars stuff, unfortunately. Which I think you would make a lot more money on, by the way, if you were Hasbro than doing the new stuff. But what do I know? Maybe that's not the case. I don't know. Maybe people buy a bunch all the I don't know. Buy the new stuff. Kids want the new. I don't know. Only exclusive I remember going somewhat well were the Target exclusive Clone Wars waves. Yeah, those were good, and the Walmart exclusive Clone Wars waves, which just shows you that Clone Wars stuff is something that people want. People pay big money on the secondary market for those figures. Um, and that's what I was hoping we'd get more stuff like that for this Clone Wars 20th. Because that stuff, I mean, not some of it was pretty sick, but also, especially the Walmart wave for Clone Wars, that stuff got pretty expensive, particularly the Ahsoka. Some would like the vintage Someone like the vintage collection more, not all, however, or even most. Yeah, I know there's some people that only collect the vintage collection. The vintage collection has a lot of people that buy it. And there's a lot of people, especially like older collectors, that only get the vintage collection because that's the original size of Star Wars figures, was 3.75. I figured you did not, Lamar. I figured you did not buy Black Series. The thing about Jesse is that while they messed up the helmet, I'm still going to try to get it because I'll take what I can get at this point. Clone Wars figures are few and far between. Exactly. Yeah, I was just saying they should be releasing more in 6-inch, even TVC too. I don't know. I mean, there was a point where there was Clone Wars exhaustion in the 3.75-inch waves or size of figures, but that's pretty much long gone. I don't know. Maybe some people are feeling it with all the ARC Troopers because they keep reusing that wave and repainting it over and over and over. If you give us some variety, some other stuff, maybe that'd be great. But I'm with you. I think they need to do more Clone Wars stuff, especially if you're going to claim it's the 20th anniversary. We haven't really gotten too much stuff. Oh, for real, Blaine. Yeah, it seems TVC gets more of the cool background, and Black Series gets more of the main guys. Yeah. For real, I don't. It seems like Hasbro is very wary about making background characters in Black Series. Maybe because it costs more, they're like, it's just gonna sit. He's not gonna sell or something. But I know there's been a ton of Black Series collectors that have been asking for specifically for background characters for years and years and years. I mean, how are you going to do X-Wing pilot Asti, who has 3 seconds of airtime as a background character? You're going to do that from The Force Awakens. You can't give us any background characters from the OT. Yeah, for real. So Disney is a big say in the figures that are getting released. So yeah, and from the new Vader, yeah. So they get pressured from Lucasfilm to. So if there's new IP, there's new show or whatever, they get pressured to release new stuff from that show for sure. It's unfortunate. And that's why when they do these shows back to back to back to back, you just get exhausted of all these like new figures, and you're like, why am I even buying these? I can't decide if I want BB rainbow armor outfits or not. Maybe. Hasbro has a problem with TVC trying to do original trilogy, new media, and prequels. Well, yeah. They're trying to. Yeah, I think Hasbro mixes everything together so there's something for everyone, for sure. Wow. Do you think Hasbro could do a Black Series BAF line like how Droid Factory was for 3.75-inch figures years ago? Maybe some people would like that. I would hate it because I don't buy full waves anymore. I don't buy full waves anymore. And then there'd be a figure I can't get or have to buy on eBay or something if I really wanted it, which they should have just made a figure anyway. I personally would not like that. But that would drive they would probably be like $35 Black Series figures now. So I don't know, maybe some people would like that. I definitely would not. Be prepared for another of clones and TVC. I hope we get some, you know. At least we got a new clone body. Do you think the Mandalorian TVC Rescue Pack, which includes 3 figures and Grogu, is worth $80? No. they're all repacks. And then you get what, like a soft goods, a little probe, right? That's drastically overpriced. Oh, out of the basement's here. Good day, sir. Hasbro is being so slow at getting us 3.75-inch Bad Batch. We are going to have to wait for the Franklin Mint to make them in 20 years when we are old and ordering our shit off of the TV. Yes, that's what it is. We're going to get, we're going to get them from QVC at 2 a.m. The thing is, I don't want the newer media stuff to overtake the display. Really got to cut back on the new media stuff and focus on a few prequel figures we're getting an OT. Yeah, so I feel the same way. That's I basically, you're just, to me, here's the figure, the way they just did for the Kenobi is peg warming at my Walmart right now. You know? Like, so you got to mix in some other figure. You got to mix in some other stuff. So, but they always overestimate how much that stuff is going to sell. It's especially at this price point. I'm not going to buy a bunch of figures that I don't really want. So I'm with you. I wish they would do more prequel OT. Maybe they should just make another line. Black Series concentrates on that stuff. I don't know. Personally, I think they need to release more of those build-up packs. Can't wait for that Rancor and Grogu build-up pack. Rancor and Grogu pack. Is that a thing? These prices have me cutting out Black Series gaming grades. Maybe if it's a really cool one. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, recently the gaming grades have been pretty lackluster. I know some people are out on the Clone Commandos. The good thing about the gaming grades, though, is that if you just wait, they will be on sale at GameStop. GameStop will eventually drop it to half the price, and that's when I generally do it. I don't pre-order at GameStop anymore, but they do have a couple of good ones coming out, I think. Yes. Disney is really doing Hasbro no favors, diluting the media with too much Star Wars content. Yes, for sure. Unfortunately, I guess somebody said, you guys know more than me because I guarantee that everyone in here stays up on Star Wars actual news more than I do. So they said there was a new movie coming that they were announced or something. So I don't know. You guys probably know more about me. I think they already had the right helmet for Jesse in both scales. Why can't they get it right for the figure? These are little details that I don't understand. I know they're right. It's right there in front of you. How can you get it so wrong? Oh, shh, please. That's not a selfish thing. I think we all want that. A small selfish part of me wants new Star Wars content to see so Hasbro can be forced to get back to prequel and OT. Yes, that'd be amazing. Do you remember how great the waves were right after the Rise of Skywalker waves came out after when they were done with that? And then the waves after that were great. We're like, oh my god, I wish the waves were like this all the time. So I'm with you. Jim again, look at this. Disney said they will be cutting back on Marvel and pushing Star Wars. Well, fancy that. Right. So no more anything other than OT until we have the original Kenner 100. I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. The Black Series is too expensive. $40 a figure is harsh. Yeah, it is, especially if it's Hasbro Pulse exclusive credit collection Dark Trooper with a candy paint job. That was $40. That's insane. Yeah, give me the hammerhead. All right, Matt. I think the problem with that is that the background character demand is dropping. Unfortunately, too many of my generation want nothing but clones. But hey, I'll take the clones, man. I'll take the clones in Black Series. I think they're slacking on the Clone Wars 20th. They advertised that, and then I don't think they've done too much for that. I know we got the Jesse here, and then there was there was the Walmart exclusive TVC ARC Troopers that have come out. But I think I'll take what I can get, man. I'll take the clones. But I would for sure love some background characters. Only modern line I can justify spending $25 each is on GI Joes. Mostly new sculpts, tons of accessories. Yeah, so the GI Joe line is awesome. I'm with you. Those are $25 figures most of the time. The amount of accessories in there are insane. We can get a lightsaber. That's it. Jedi should come with robes. Even if I don't know, but Jedi's need robes. If you need to raise it $1, okay. But you need to give us a robe. Someone just asked this question. Do you think Hasbro would ever do a build a character like Marvel Legends? I'm sure some people would be excited for that. I would hate it. I would hate it because I don't buy entire waves anymore. It's very rare I buy the entire wave because I'm very picky about the Star Wars figures that I buy now, especially because of the price. If they were $20, I'd probably buy them all. Now they're not. So I'm super selective about the Black Series figures. So I'd never be able to put any of them together. And it would also raise the prices even more. It would probably be an extra $5 or something. Like I said before, there'll probably be $33 for a regular figure. 35, something like that. So no, I'm maybe somebody would be about that. I would also hate the fact that if what is the BAF was like an awesome figure, and I'm like, I can't, so I gotta buy all these garbage figures so I can put this together, or I gotta pay buku bucks on eBay for it. I would be out. Hasbro mixes up distribution, so there's nothing for everyone. I love. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm not. I'm out. I'm out on the BAF for Star Wars. More aliens. Yeah, I'm with you. I'll take more aliens for sure. Oh, Samantha. Wow. Okay. Well, it wouldn't be Black Series. A one-on-one size black 1/1 Ray statue. Woo. I don't think I'm buying that. I think you're on your own with that one. Although I know it'd probably be popular. Unless it was cheap, I might buy it. I might lay it in my bed. There you go. I hope that's sarcastic. But the Mando has the new thigh armor, though. Totally justifies the 80. Yeah, it seems like it seemed like a pretty weird set to do. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't include the Dark Trooper in there, but still have the effects, so it's more affordable. It seems like a pretty steep price for 3 figures in Grogu. Don't know if it's so much they overestimating how much the stuff will sell, Matt. Disney is dictating the amount of figs from the new video being put in the new waves. Interesting. Well, I think you might have misunderstood what I was saying. Not which ones in the wave will sell. I'm saying they make way too many of them. Like way too many Rays, for example. Like they thought that it was going to sell where all these 5,000 Rays are going to sell, but then only 1,500 sell. I'm talking about that number, like how many they actually manufacture. Yeah, Rancor and Grogu. I don't know what release that is. Maybe it's it might be one of those. What's that little wave that they do with the 2.5-inch Mission Fleet? Look at that. See that? My brain still works. We are so close to completing the original Kenner figures in TVC anyway. They could do it within a year. They definitely. How many are left? Good question. I haven't been keeping track, but I doubt they're going to do it in a year. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they did a bunch of the ARC Troopers for it, and they were all Walmart exclusives, I believe. Except Falcon. We're talking about the G.I. Joes. Good call. But at the end of the day, we all have different desires for what we want. Like, I don't collect Rebels, Show, or Bad Batch, but tons of people do. Hasbro can't justify us all at once every time. Certainly not. But I think that they concentrate on more stuff that's they overestimate how popular some stuff is. In my opinion, particularly the new stuff, how much it's going to sell. Oh, look at this. We got some information here. The license fee for Star Wars is 4 times more expensive than Marvel. Interesting. And how do we know this? BAF Rancor. Oh, that would be pretty awesome. But no, I can't do it. Yes, I think everyone's always wondered how much the license is for Star Wars. How much per figure does that cost? We don't know. I don't, and maybe we'll find out today. Oh my goodness, 36 Canadian for a regular release Black Series figure. The rescue set should have included the charging port for the Dark Trooper instead of the deluxe release. The deluxe figures should have been normal price and on a card instead. Interesting. Even if it included that, I still don't even think it's worth $80 though. Maybe. I'm saying that they make that many Rays because Disney is asking them to. But I don't know how much Disney is. Maybe. I don't know if that's Disney's call, though. I mean, that's not their expertise. I think that would be like a Hasbro thing. Like, we'll do it in this range as opposed to a different range. They'll probably lose the license before they finish the 96. Also, no offense to anyone who likes the sequels, but if I ever have to see anything to do with those movies ever again, it will be too soon. Actual flaming garbage. Sorry. Strong words. Here we go. Here's some information. License cost for Star Wars is $14 per unit. Hence why they are selling for $34 and $30 to $40 in stores. Well, they're all okay. So, how do we know that? Samantha. Don't know what the specific number is, but Star Wars license is by far the most expensive licensed property on the planet. Been that way. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, maybe 3 Dark Trooper for the yeah, that would make it more that would make it more like $80. So yeah, I don't so Samantha, this is groundbreaking information. Can you give us a little bit of info of where it's coming from? So $14 a unit. How much do you guys think it costs to manufacture a regular Black Series figure? You know, say it costs like $8. If it's $14 for the license per unit, plus $8 is $22. The prices are getting insane. Hasbro and Disney are making it easy for me to save money since Hasbro got rid of the window on the Black Series. Yeah. I'm an inbox collector. Yeah, so I'm with you. I think 1 second, Elena. I think they alienated a big part of the collecting community with doing that, and I don't think they even knew that they were doing that, which is that they were alienating anybody, which blows my mind. But yeah, hopefully after this year they're not going to do it anymore. Like I said, they kind of hinted at that maybe that might be the case. Elena, so what are your thoughts on the sequels? Am I alone in your sentiment? Yo, you're not alone. I can't say it's flaming trash, but I was not the biggest fan. I don't want to alienate anybody here who is a fan of it. The problem it's was just very I think if they just organized it from the beginning to the end instead of just shooting from the seat of their pants as they went, then things might have went a little bit better, including maybe not having one director go one direction, to a middle movie that goes in a completely different direction, and then have the last movie directed by the first director who's still trying to connect the dots from the first movie that the director from the second one completely skipped. So you're right. There's so much wrong with them that you could go on. I actually, when for both Rise of Skywalker and The Last Jedi, I started writing like YouTube videos about them, like scene by scene, like breaking down how none of this makes any sense. But that's the problem, is when you do look at it, like a lot of the things in them, especially, I mean, just doesn't they don't make sense. I think The Force Awakens was the best one. I think there was good parts in both The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. Overall, though, I don't think that they were great. Okay. But yeah, you're not alone. I'm sorry. I was reading some of the other things. I mean, I don't want to go on a rant about them. But because I don't want to alienate anybody who likes them, but they need some work. I think that even Disney is trying to separate themselves from them at that, a little bit, like bury it a little bit and start over. Maybe they will. Maybe this next movie will be fantastic. I hope. But I'll tell you what it did do is that when I heard about this new movie that's coming out for Star Wars, I wasn't excited. That's what the sequel trilogy kind of did to me. I was like, really? Great. Oh man, let's see what they mess up this time. So I don't know. I wish they were better. So right. So okay. I used to work for Toys R Us. I used to stock the Star Wars figures. I'm just going by what Toys R Us was paying. Now I'm even more confused. So Toys R Us was paying $14 per unit. So then it has to be less than that. Because Hasbro isn't making zero money on what they're saying. So it's not $14. It's this was before the new contract, right? Then they signed a new contract recently. So it's got to be less than that. Peak, what's up? Is this your new time or did I miss show? No, this is a night. Yeah, what's up, man? No, started at 3. Probably going to start from 3 from right now on. So yeah, so if Toys R Us is paying 14, that means that whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if the licensing plus the figure for Hasbro now, licensing plus figure equaled $14 now, or even more than that now. But $14 just for the licensing, I don't think that's what it is. I meant no disrespect by my words. They are just my personal feelings on them. If you enjoy them, all the more power to you. Yeah, for sure. But I'm with you, Elaine. I'm not big on them. In fact, it's to the point where if you know what the things that don't make sense in the movies, and then you go watch the movie, like you kind of laugh through the movie because you're just like, this makes absolutely no sense. Seeing how we only have movies for the sequels, I agree. I consider anything Phantom Menace, Rogue One prequels, and then New Hope to Book of Boba Fett for now. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, very true. That's a job I always wanted, Samantha. I'll tell you that. I considered when Toys R Us was around. I even considered working there part time because I was like, I just working around the action figures. But there we go. So yeah. But that is interesting though because Toys R Us. I mean, Hasbro contributed to Toys R Us's bankruptcy, kind of, and some of it was Star Wars figures because if you ever went to a Toys R Us, they were stocked with like the figures that no one wanted to buy always, and they had 20, 30 of them. I enjoyed the sequels when I first saw them for what they are. I agree more thought and better writing should have been used. I did enjoy Rogue One. Pardon me. Yeah, so Rogue One was not bad. I thought Rogue One was pretty good. Solo, I was okay. You know what? You know what sucked about Solo was the Kessel Run. The Kessel Run has been something that has been in the Star Wars lore since the first movie. People have always wondered what the Kessel Run is, and you made the Kessel Run in this movie, and it was just bleh. It was stupid. You should have spent a lot more time developing the Kessel Run. The best scene in TFA was Han and Chewie in the Kajimik. Oh. Outside of that, nothing really redeemable in the sequels to me. Still haven't watched Rise of Skywalker, but I can fill in the blanks. Yes. Usual Mike, what's up? Good morning. Last new contract was 2022. Right. And then so I think the price of the license probably went up if I would have to guess for the new contract in the new contract. Oh, I see. That's what I meant. The license fee plus cost of the figure. So she would. So if the store's paying 14, then Hasbro. What do you think they're gonna? What do you think they're making $2? It's 12 or 11 for them, something like that. Never watched The Rise of Skywalker. Don't intend to. Oh, Darth Gutierrez, what's up? I miss Toys R Us. I miss Toys R Us too. That was a good stop. They had a good stop. They had a good section for like NECA and like other stuff, like other toy line like that aren't super popular. They had a good section of that type of stuff. Yes, they should make Favreau and Filoni remake the sequels. I'm with you. Toys R Us was the place to be in the 2000s. An entire section of the store dedicated to Star Wars. Yeah, and it got smaller and smaller, but yes. And midnight openings were cool. Not that you need to do them anymore. How much will mass producing cost? I don't know. For what specifically? So Hasbro made $12 to $15 a figure, depending on what figure it was. Okay. He has his fumble. Honestly, not the biggest Filoni fan. He has his fumbles too. Yeah, I agree. But over is the best we got. You know. Yeah, so that makes sense. So it was $12, and then they sold it to you for 14 or something. That's probably cost them more expensive. Now, I would suggest. I mean, I would think after the new contract. Yeah, I feel the same way. If you're just watching for fun, I can see how they would be enjoyable. The issues arrive when you analyze the story and connect it to other movies. Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Or just think about what's happening. I'm with you. And then you're just like, what is this? It just, when you have, here's the thing, when you have like an unlimited budget, I would expect a lot more. I mean, visually, it was great, but can we just spend a little bit more time on like writing a coherent story? Yes, Macy's has a small Toys R Us inside some stores. Yeah, my Macy's, the closest one to me, just actually got it recently, like everybody else had it. But they don't really have much. Yeah, Canada still has Toys R Us's. Awesome. Elena went yesterday. Toys R Us was awesome. I bought a lot of prequel action figures there back in the day. Filled 2 shopping carts during a pre-release before one of the prequels. I'll never do that again. The sequel trilogy doesn't connect. They seem like 3 separate films. Maybe, yeah. They also seem like they don't connect. They're not to Star Wars. Yeah, thanks, Samantha. That's a good point. Good to hear numbers finally, Samantha. Thank you. Well, somebody finally said something. Everyone's always wondered. So, yeah, so it kind of figures. I wonder what it is now because they upped the prices. I treat the sequels like the Infinity series. Very nice. So anyway, there was some Black Series 1 too. Like we're finally TVC. So we got a Return of the Jedi Vader with removable helmet, which I think everybody was asking for a long time. Yeah, I'm assuming that they did. I'm assuming that it costs more. The license costs more now. Somehow, there you go. Somehow Palpatine returned. That's one of the best lines. What does he say here? Samantha T. Ridley. I think that because we have no TV shows related to them. No. Did you mention the new Phase 2 clone is packed 1 per case? I didn't mention that yet. However, maybe we should go look at it now. So Yakface posted the case assortments for the TVC, which I think is what he's talking about here. Yes. And this is what we got. This is a wave that includes the repack of Starkiller, Phase 2 Clone Trooper in TVC, and they doubled up Cassian and Hunter, which I can understand the Hunter because the Hunter for Black Series sold out at a lot of places and got really high on the secondary market. It got up to like 60 or 70 bucks on the secondary market. So I understand why they did that. But the new Cassian, you think people are going to be tripping over themselves trying to get to the new Cassian? I would really think that you should double up the Phase 2 Clone Trooper. And the Starkiller too. I think that's going to be super popular too. So I don't know. Maybe we can get repacked in the next wave. But this is a horrible decision. Like more of the ketamine addicted monkey decisions. Like, what are we doing? I do want to apologize. I hope I didn't come off as mean. I feel bad about what I said about the secret. Oh, Annie, you're fine. Nobody has any ill will towards you. The Midnight Madness Toys R Us opening, spending hundreds of dollars on carts full of figures, hoping that the movie would be good and that the figures would get decent screen time. Right, because it was in September, the movie came out in December, so you don't even know. Sometimes you don't know who the figures are. And then, right, so you wait in line to get there for midnight, buy up all these figures because you think they're going to be hard to get when you find out that Hasbro has massively overproduced them and every peg in every store from friggin' Walmart to CVS is stocked with all these figures. So it turns out to be a complete waste of time. So yeah, I'm with you. Maybe Bob Iger will renew the contract to make figures more affordable. So they will sell more. Maybe not, after all. Yeah, so I don't think it's going down anytime soon. The only time it's going to go down is if we get to a breaking point where the figures are so expensive that they're just not selling anymore. And then they'll reconfigure. But until that happens, I don't think anything's going down. Yes, that is right. That is it right there. These Disney films were only sequels in name, but they are a Disney reimagining reboot of Star Wars. And that's why it doesn't work. Yeah. Not only did numbers go up after the new contract, but the paint apps versus sculpted details versus accessories on standard. Yeah, they did. All that stuff. It got worse. Because they're trying to save money because of the licensing being so expensive. So yeah, disappointing for sure. How else am I supposed to rebuild Cassian? Exactly, Blaine. My thoughts exactly. Yeah, that Cassian, I don't know. And nothing appeals to me about it. Piet and Star, I don't know about Piet, but Starkiller should be a 2 and a, yeah, I'm with you with that. That's going to be hard to get. I mean, the regular TVC figure of Starkiller is like $300. At least right now. I got to look it up. It might be more than that now. Yes, Hasbro is like only one clone per case. And it's a phase 2 clone, you know. I don't know if there's ever been a phase 2 clone in TVC. Now I think about it. Yeah, so Hot Toys, yep. So Hot Toys really holds it down when it comes to the figures. I don't remember what the Rey looks like, but I do remember they had a good Rey and Ben Kenobi. Look at the Sith Trooper and Mountain Trooper. Sith Trooper barely got any screen time other than as cannon fodder. And Mountain Trooper, nothing at all. Nothing in the media period. Yeah. Yeah, so Blaine, so I really wish the Black Series could do that army builder figure thing like the Legends did. I thought they told us they were going that way, that was going to happen. So, yeah, those army builder type of figures should always be available. Like, you should always be able to get Imperial Stormtrooper. Always should be available. You can take those type of figures. Who cares if the box is a window or not? Just have it always available. Have them be cheaper than a regular figure, and just always be able to get them. Oh, was it? Oh, you're right. Very at the beginning, there was a phase 2 clone trooper. So that was wow, that was like wave 3 or 4. Yeah, you're right. So now we get a new one. Unfortunately, it says Andor on the card. Never thought I'd see Vader as a peg warmer. I don't know. Why would Hasbro only pack one phase 2 clone when it's clearly the army builder? I don't know. Yep. Sorry, Samantha. You dropped some knowledge on us, and now everyone's like, what? Rey is my favorite Star Wars character. I just lost the entire chat. Yep. Sorry. Wow. At this point, I'd buy figures loose at Pulse if they were $5 if they were $5 to $7 cheaper. Yep, Justin Riley for sure. Stupid move. So where did Vader go? I'm gonna have to go home. Here we go. So what else did they reveal? There was something else I wanted to talk about. Right, the Star Killer. We got. Oh yes. So we got the 2012 Clone Trooper multi-pack, which sounds pretty awesome. It's a Hasbro Pulse exclusive and Shop Disney exclusive. No pre-orders for that either. So good luck trying to get that when it's in stock. And then another one of these. Am I the only one that's not completely fed up with these? Like, do we really need this? The Luke one that it just came out is on clearance already at some Targets. Also, the Han, Endor Han. Did we need this too? Like, I don't know. I got to take a look at it. Like, how different is this Han from previous Hans? I haven't really looked at it. Maybe some of you guys have. But did we really need that? I do like, I don't know. I do like the Vader though. Everybody's been asking for one with a removable helmet. I think that's pretty cool. What did we have in here? Oh yes. So the N1 finally, and they're gonna speeder for the Mandalorian. They're gonna release the TVC speeder again. So the N1's finally coming. I know some of you guys got to be excited about that, right? finally. There we go. Somebody knows. Apparently the Han is all new, but the legs. All right. Well, I got to take a look at what was released before, because I don't know if that was really a necessary thing to do, was it? So we got Luke coming, Book of Boba Fett, training outfit for TVC. Fantastic. Obi-Wan and Battle Damage Vader 2-pack. We'll see what they do with that. You know, maybe that could be pretty awesome. That could also be just repack garbage. Oh, the retro line. Yeah. Great. More retro Mandalorian figures. Sweet. Oh, there's the Tusken Raider. Oh, we're gonna do retro Tusken Raider and Black Stanton before Black Series or TVC. Wow, that's pretty garbage. But I was pretty happy to see this Deluxe Darth Malgus. That should be insane. That could be the figure of the year. The Ahsoka Loyalist helmet. That's pretty cool too. I think that's kind of long overdue. And Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker and Grogu build-up pack. Another Grogu. Great. I am so excited for another Grogu. So yeah. Yes, I bought the sail barge for $500. Yes, I did. Let me see. Where was I? Here he is. Too many Clone Trooper sets. Really, I'm game for the Clone Trooper sets. I think they're pretty cool. Gives us a build-up pack and adds a named character. I'm kind of burnt out on the retros, to be honest. Maybe I'll pick up the Cad Bane one just because that's like different, but I don't know. There we go. I actually like Rey, apart from her being overpowered. Like the fact that there was a female lead as well, just to pity the writing ideas were subpar. I'm with you too. Rey could have been cool, and I like Daisy Ridley. She seems like the nicest, most upbeat person on the planet. Yeah, I'm kind of. I wish they did more for Rey to make her likable. But yes, I bought the sail barge for $500. What about it? You guys gonna be excited about that, right? Hasbro promoting the yeah. Grogu seems like the only figure that they release now, and it's all new Grogu in this pack. Like, how many damn Grogus do I really need? Hasbro sits and waits to see who they can put Grogu with and make another build. That's exactly what they do. Another Luke Grogu pack. Yeah, for the clones, I think there's been 2. This is the second 4-pack, which is cool with me. I really want to see what they do with the N1 for TVC. I think that could be really awesome. It might be $400. Who knows? But unfortunate we can't get a Black Series one. Maybe Hazlab at some point. Yeah, Disney Ridley. Yes, the Hazlab Rancor did fail. It failed. It missed it by 500. They completely botched it with the tiers and the advertising, I think. Huh. So Dark, what's up? Dark, what's up? And I didn't feel bent over when I paid full price for a Black Series Grogu and a Pram, $25 for that thing. When the first time you released Grogu, who came with the other accessories that came with this release, except for the Pram, it was $10. Add a Pram, $25. Insane. Does anyone know the Grogu ratio of figure compared to clones? I know, I don't. Yeah. I generally wonder why all manufacturers are moving so slowly with getting Bad Batch merch out. It's not just Hasbro, no TVC or Season 2 Black Series, but Hot Toys still hasn't gotten Tech, Wrecker, and Omega out. That's interesting. Oh, yeah. Hazlab is going to be TVC this year. I think they're going to try to go with something that's going to work. Oh, no. Did they really? I've seen pics of Grogu with different clothing. Maybe in the new Mandalorian season, a variation. Oh, no. That means more are coming. They'll have to release them all again with a green shirt or whatever he has on now. Oh, more Grogu's to come. Would you buy Bad Batch 2 variants? Elena's, I'm undecided. I really liked Rey's character design, and the prospect of a female lead was really cool too. Actress also seems quite loved. She did a great job in her role. The fault is on the writers for sure. My biggest fear is that the season 2 Bad Batch figures will be just straight repaints. That's exactly what they're going to be. Of course they're going to be that. I'm surprised that we haven't seen them yet, to be honest. So yeah, I have no faith. We're going to getting some straight repacks. And they're going to have the smallest it's coming. Why would they think about it in Hasbro's mind? Why would they not do that? For Bad Batch, they each have unique sculpts, and being an animated series, it won't get as much buzz as a live action series. Oh, there's so many Mando figures are coming, I'm sure. Season 3 Mando? Hunter, Omega, and Echo have a lot of new, but you know what? Wrecker and Tech are mostly the same. It's if they're just because they got new stuff and it's slightly different doesn't mean that they'll fix Hasbro. I mean, will fix the sculpts and make them that way. We've seen many figures in the past that didn't get the correct upgrades and are just straight repacked with new paint. So for sure, we need more prequel figures. I'm with you with that. I love Bad Batch, so yes, even though I know they're going to be repaints, which they really shouldn't because their season 2 armor is quite different in my opinion. I'd be shocked if they come out with new figures that are all new or have new parts significantly. We'll see. Oops. I still wish Hasbro did a dedicated Knights of the Old Republic line back in the day. That would have been great. Yeah, it would be great to do it now. Dave didn't even buy the Clone Commandos. And that's one of the reasons, is because they were all hunters. They were all hunters. They were all hunter bodies with nothing changed. They had, so I don't know. I hopefully they're different. Even if they're different, I mean, how different are they? Yeah, for real. And this is what makes me think they might not change it. It's a lot of small details you don't notice initially, but upon closer look, there are aspects that are definitely different and more like civilians rather than soldiers. So yeah, I don't know. We will see. Let me see if there's anything else. I was checking. Oh yeah, did you guys see the SH Figure Arts Kenobi series Obi-Wan? Which kind of looks like Bill Pullman. This is our Independence Day. It could be cool. I don't know. We'll see. Any other Star Wars stuff? Oh. So those, yeah, so somebody got some of these early. The Scout Trooper was available at Big Bad Toy Store, maybe even the Lando too. I know you guys are really after this Lando. Everybody needs that. Andor, which actually looks pretty good, someone said. I don't know. I haven't seen it in person yet. Oh, everybody wants this one. Amazon exclusive, carbonized TIE Fighter pilot. Can't wait for that. And I got a picture of the other one too. I don't know where it is. It's the guards. Oh, we got a Wicket. There we go. This I actually want to see. Artillery Stormtrooper. Kind of excited about that. Andor. New Wave. Found in Target. Walmart. I'm sorry. I can't read. All right. Let's see. Oh, there's the Han repack. Because everybody needs this, right? Because that didn't peg warm. Oh, yeah. There's the Luke. And Vel Sartha, whatever her name is. I don't know if you want to buy that or not. There he is. Clatunian. And Cal Kestis. Oh! How about this? Credit collection. Boba Fett. Hidden Walmarts. Head sculpt looks pretty good, though. It doesn't look like he has those big scars on his faces. Now that I didn't notice that before, but it didn't look like he had those miscolorations on his face. Did you guys know that? Huh. Oh, yeah. There's the Havoc. Clone Wars 20th anniversary. And then I don't know if you guys ordered this, but I actually did. The Return of the Jedi, this Target exclusive Gamorrean Guard. The 40th Return of the Jedi. I actually did pre-order this. It's $33.99 though. No joke. And this is Gaming Greats Stormtrooper, Rocket Launcher Stormtrooper. It looks pretty cool. He looks good. Oh yeah. So this is what is this? Gentle Giant 1/6 scale. Milestones Ewok drummer. 1/6 scale. This thing must be massive. It's kind of cool. Not something I would buy, but oh yeah. I'm actually kind of excited for these. The repack wave, the Return of the Jedi Alien repack wave. I know I've mentioned this a bunch of times, but all of these were like $15. And then the barge was coming out. It didn't come out yet, but it was coming out. And I watched as over a few weeks, these all went from $15 up to like 80 or 90 bucks for people trying to populate their barge. And those are the Dusty Landos. Look at that dust And yeah, and that's about it. Right. So, let me see. The guns on the Commandos are just way undersized in my grip. The 3.75 gun is almost the same size as the Black Series gun. A couple of the Commanders just have Hunter's gun. It's just straight up Hunter's gun. Other than the one with the, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm with you. We've gotten we got ARC Troopers, but no Commandos. They need to make a new Commando. I don't think there's no Commando TVC mold. They need to make a mold for that. They need to make a new mold for a Black Series. I'm all about that. They can reuse that a bunch of times. Oh, here's an idea. It would be cool to see them in their civilian clothes for season 2 figure. For season 2 figure wave instead of repaints. Realistically, though, they'll be repaints and we'll be disappointed. Yeah, true. But yeah, that would be pretty cool. Oh, he looks mad. He does look mad. Samantha, Jar Jar Binks is the worst Star Wars character of all time. I don't know. I think if they showed him being Sith Jar Jar, I think that would have been awesome. I see Lando, yeah. Many Landos. Lando and $75 carbonized TIE pilot are top tier. Yeah, they are. What they really need to fix is Tex's head sculpt. Tex head sculpt. Give him goggles. Yeah, I got the Vel on Amazon. Yeah. Oh yeah, that gift card Lando was so big. People will easily drop 100 on it. I hope Hasbro carbonizes it. Me too. Me too. I can't wait for that. We could always rant on the prequels too. So, well, yeah, true. But the prequels have, they kind of grow to love them. I don't know if that's going to happen with the sequel trilogy. You don't remember the TIE fighter pilot being the star of Return of the Jedi? TRU wouldn't pay a licensing fee. Yes, I would easily drop $100 on a carbonized credit collection Revenge of the Jedi card. Skiff Lando. Me too, man. All about that. No. Have they told us we're getting a normal carded Royal Guard? What am I trying to? No, they haven't actually, which is disappointing too, because I love that one too, and I remember his card, and I like that card. Yes. Hasbro pays the licensing fees, right? Right. So I don't know what you're talking about, Arthur, right here when you said Toys R Us wouldn't pay the license fee. Not sure what you're talking about. What that's in reference to. Imagine that Ewok drummer Deluxe for Black Series. Yeah, I'd take that. Think about the Commando mold. The thing about the Commando mold is that it's fantastic for Hunter and no one else. He is a unique character, and while he is a Commando, he isn't a regular Commando who have a bigger and bulkier ability. Yeah, correct. I'm with you. I want a brand new Commando mold. Carbonite Jar Jar. That goes big money. Or at least it did. Yes, it was the TVC made a Jar Jar and Carbonite. It was part of a Comic-Con exclusive set. And it goes for like, well, last time I checked, it goes for like $500, but it might be more. Could definitely be a lot more now. Yes, Arthur. Yes. So I don't know if you missed the conversation, but we talked about this. Were you just reading the chat? I'll admit that carbonized royal guard looks slick. If he was a standard release for $20, I would get him. Hey, maybe, but it's in a 2-pack with a TIE fighter, and it's like $70, which is insane. I grew up with the prequel, so I'm definitely biased, but they're honestly good. They build on the story of the OT, and Lucas directed them, so the quality of original Star Wars was undeniably there. Yeah, I'm not a huge Phantom Menace fan, though. I thought that was a pretty much a waste of a movie. I actually worked I was in high school, and I worked at Strawberries, which is now FYE at the time. And when the Phantom Menace came out on DVD, we would play it in the store. So the whole thing, and I've seen some of it and some parts of it like 100 times or more. And I remember thinking, like, this is not a Star Wars movie to me. But that was a long time ago. That was years and years ago. What's your ideas on a TVC Hazlab? So maybe we'll discuss that in a second. Yeah, I like the red too. I would have to see. I forget. I thought I had a picture of the carbonized, um, Royal Guard, but I didn't see it there. So I kind of forget exactly what it looked like. Let me just double check. Did I forget to add it here? Maybe I did. I thought I had it though. Maybe I didn't post it. I don't know. Oh well. All right, so for sure, Arthur, I'm with you on that. Phantom Menace waterboarding. Yeah, Phantom Menace is rough. That is rough. So TVC, we always come up with some fantastic. Oh, the Magna Guard too. Who said that? I can't wait for that. Magna Guard finally getting some love. Carbonized Sith Troopers were nice. That's the Amazon one, I think. That one actually still goes for pretty good money because it was Amazon. Wow. So I know it's a deep cut, but a Hazlab Dash Rendar and his ship would be an immediate cop. Yes, I doubt highly we'd get that, but for sure. We always come up with some great ideas in here. Right now, off the top of my head, I can't think of any of the awesome ideas. We usually talk about Black Series, I think, but we've always come up with some great TVC and Black Series ideas for Hazlab in here. Let me think. So I can think of a lot of Black Series ones off the top of my head, but the TVC ones we usually talk about, I don't know. Maybe it kind of gives you more options to do some other stuff, but what's something? Maybe a Marauder, yeah. What did this say? Hazlab Moldy Crow. Oh wow. These are so I don't know if that's coming, but Darth Vader. I thought that was a good Black Series one too, where you finally see his ice cream head from behind in Empire. Right? Wasn't that Empire? So I thought that was a good Black Series one because it wouldn't be so massive. A lot of the bigger ships they've done already in TVC. So like the Falcon, they've done AT-ATs or AT-ATs already. So we got which isn't a Hazlab, but we got the Jabba's throne room, which I thought was pretty cool. That was up for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse. That was a great idea, I think. Yeah, so playsets or displays would be awesome. I think it might have to be that. I'm trying to think of, is there a big ship that they can do that they haven't done already? Although if they did like something cool like a AT-AT, I would probably still buy it. The Darth Malgus that was pipeline better be. I'm assuming it's going to be new. I don't want to see I don't want to see a single Vader part since it'll be deluxe. Starkiller base. I don't know. It depends what you could add onto the. I don't know what you could add onto the ship. Kingdom Comics, what's up? New Mustafar. Place that. Imperial Light Cruiser may be too big. TVC Ghost is that it came to my head too, but is that big enough? Maybe actually, because people. Yeah, I guess right. So I'm getting confused. Right. So the Ghost, I think, that's always a leading suggestion. Yeah. So the Marauder, yeah. Yo, you joke, but Imperial Shuttle, I think would be awesome. I was gonna say an Imperial Destroyer. I would love something of an Imperial. It's too big to do, I know, but I would always love an Imperial Destroyer. I thought those were the coolest ships when I was a kid. Huge Death Star. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I would love that. I know it's completely undoable, but you could do something for it, like really scale it down just to have. I don't know. I always thought they were awesome. Imperial Shuttle would be awesome. Who said Stitcher said that? I would love that. That's some badass shit right there. So yeah, so we have this. Those are some of the good ones. I would love it to be something from the OT, but I'm willing to do other stuff. Oh wow! So the Ghost is going to be central in the Ahsoka series. They're going to make it the Falcon of the Mandoverse. Oh well, we're talking about TVC now, so not that's for. I'm with you on the X-Wing for Black Series. I think it's a no-brainer, honestly. But for TVC, also, who's got ideas for like what kind of play sets could they do for TVC? Because I'm trying to think. I know we had ideas for it before, and I just can't remember what they were. Like maybe they could do like something for Endor if it was Return of the Jedi. Or they could do Geonosis Arena. I was about to say something for Death Star. Some of the Death Star rooms that you could do. Geonosis Arena. Oh yeah. A full scale cantina. I would love that. No brainer. Like that one. Yoda's Hut. Night. Camino. A working TVC ATST. That'd be nice. That's funny. So yeah, I don't know. You guys usually come up with pretty good suggestions for that type of stuff. And then Hasbro will come out of left field with some other crazy shit, and you're like, "Where did you who how did you guys even think that this was gonna be acceptable?" So I don't know. All right. Well, holiday special. Yeah. Holiday special. I'd buy that. We need more lumpy figures for sure. The bridge of the invisible hand. That's pretty cool. Jabba's throne or detention block. Oh, oh, I like that. TVC modular echo base. I like that idea. What we really need is another attempt at Reva's lightsaber. Yeah, please. How about they just re-release the Rancor and get back to second time? Why are they making Jabba's throne? Yeah, for sure. But we're talking TVC right now. Black Series, I'd love X-Wing. Clone Wars base with Silk. Slick. Can't friggin' read. All right, so it's getting pretty late, so I think I'm going to wrap this up, guys. So we can come back and we can redo it next Saturday for 3 o'clock. They should retool the 3.75-inch Rancor arms and reissue it for Book of Boba Fett and Return of the Jedi. Yeah, yeah. They should just give us another chance at it. I'd love it now. Yes, we will get Black Series Season 2 Bad Batch before we get Season 1 team in TVC. Yes, that's exactly going to happen. Yeah, I love the Echo Base idea. That's awesome. You could have a bunch of different things you could add. That'd be awesome. I love the Echo Base idea. So yeah, here we go. So yes, the throne was supposed to be a Hazlab. It was on some marketing in Australia as a crowdfunding project. Yeah, we got no TVC blurgs yet. They should do a Black Series blurg. So yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up. Next week, 3 o'clock. Hopefully I can get this video done in the next week or two. I'm just tough. It's just tough for me to try to find time right now. As you can tell, I'm kind of tired now, but I didn't want to skip another week. Uh, I heard the Throne Room had low sales and pre-orders. I heard that too. It's they didn't cancel it, did they? Yes, usual Mike. I'm glad you made it for sure, man. Yes, Elena too. Awesome live stream. Good to hear. Good to talk to you guys. Next week, 3 o'clock. Like I said, always. This is really fun for me because I don't have a ton of collector friends, but kind of tired. So we gotta wrap this up. So next week, 3 o'clock, unless I put a cancellation out. I'm not. If I do, you'll see it on Instagram. But the 3 o'clock time seems to work better for me. So I will talk to you guys later. All right. All right. Peace out.